I am sick and tired of it. I didn't come here for second place. I didn't come here for more excuses. I didn't come here to have the Speaker of the House assume the position and in 17 days pass a continuing resolution off the floor of this House through suspension of the rules.
Dang, Chip. What's got him so fired up? I don't even understand what's happening. Did it pass? It didn't pass? I don't know. Let's ask the congressman about it. Joining me now, my friend Congressman Eli Crane of Arizona, former Navy SEAL. Eli, okay, break this down for those of us who are not there. We don't understand. We just found out it passed. It passed with Democrat control, but that it didn't pass. They're holding it up. What's happening?
Yeah, so it did pass, Chip, or Jesse, I'm sorry, man. It's been a long 10 weeks. We've been up here for a long time. I think that's why you're seeing some of the shenanigans on Capitol Hill, people getting in fights and whatnot. But it did pass, unfortunately. None of us wanted to, many of the conservatives did not want to see that happen because it really just continues the Pelosi, Schumer agenda at those spending levels. And obviously that's not good for the American people.
Eli, help me understand, Mike Johnson, he's somebody I've had on the show. He's not somebody, I trash Republicans all the time. He's not someone I feel badly about. He's the furthest to the right speaker I've ever had. And this is the first significant fight. And Eli, from the outside looking in, brother, it looks like he just laid down. It doesn't even look like there was a serious squabble. Please help me understand.
Yeah, well, Jesse, I'm struggling to understand this one myself at this point because this speaker's been in that spot for about 20 days, I believe. I'm going to try and give him a little grace, take him at his word, and what he's telling us is he needs a little bit more time to convince some of the more moderate members of our party that we're going to go down a different trajectory, a different road, if you will. Though I wish he would have made a different decision and fought a little harder. When I look at this conference and just how weak it can be at times, I do kind of understand where he's coming from as far as talking about, what he thought he could get away with the conference. But at the same time, at the end of the day, Jesse, this isn't about Mike Johnson. It's not about, Chip Roy. It's not about the Freedom Caucus. It's about trying to save this country. And we're clearly not going to do that voting on continuing resolutions that spend way too much money and have policy in them that's weaponized and, woke and, working against the American people. And that's what we just did.
Yeah, it's exactly what they just did. And I know you get the same emails, you get the same phone calls I get. I've been lamenting one I got for a couple of days. I can't get that out of my head. A guy just sold his last gun to afford rent and electricity this month. And yet Congress keeps spending and devaluing people's dollar. What they're doing there is destroying the American people. Do they know that? Do these Republicans who just join with the dirty commie scum, do they understand they're destroying America?
I don't think they believe that, Jesse. Sometimes I wonder myself, but I don't think many of them believe it. I think, this place is powerful, man. They try and suck you in from the moment you get here. I think I'm only a freshman. I think of, my first couple weeks here, and I saw how powerful the tractor beam was to pull you into the swamp, and felt it firsthand. And, I think that, as human beings, when we're benefiting personally, we can tell ourselves a lot of misinformation, or, if you will, to, kind of go along with what's going on. And I think that's what happens here. Instead of being selfless, I think many up here are selfish. And the other thing that happens up here, Jesse, is you're told all the time, hey, we need you on the team. We need you on the team. It's us against Democrats. And the sad thing is, Jesse, is that Republicans honestly are to blame for a lot of what you see going on up here and a lot of what you see going on in the country. I think we've won more elections than we've lost over the last 6 decades. And so we do share a good amount of the ownership and accountability in where this country is at. But if you talk to many of these individuals, you wouldn't see any shame. You wouldn't see any regrets. You would just see the stone face of, hey, I'm on the team. I'm fighting for America, and it's bizarre.
Freaking horrible, man. Keep fighting the good fight, brother. I appreciate you. Yeah. Look, he's in the belly of the beast. You got to keep our prayers up for guys like that too. Man, are they just, man, what a mess.